Hey YouTube, the Road Duelist here, bringing you a new deck profile, and it's another hero deck variant by my housemate Chris, and I'll let him take over.
Yeah, so this is the competitive version of the hero list. Can go first and second. It's got the favourite trap in there, which is really good to search. And my side deck does cover of going first a bit more as well, but you'll see that a bit later. So first we start off with 3 Stratos, the most important card in the deck, in my opinion, the best normal summon. Searches any hero, really useful. Then we've got Shadow Mist. This deck doesn't actually go into the Dark Claw play very often, although in this meta it is something that's definitely worth considering. But you'll see as we go through the deck. Then we have 1 Liquid Soldier, which is really easy to search, gets us a +1 because we can draw 2 and discard 1, which is really useful. Honest Neos, at first I didn't want to play, but it can really save us, especially if it goes to a bit of a grind game, and it's really good, useful for OTKing. We play the 1 Brick and Neos because we need to. So we have 3 Faris as well. Really good starter. If we have Mali or Denier in our hand, we can pitch that and we can go off and we can put one of these guys, the increase, down. I'm playing 2 because I keep drawing it, and then it just becomes, your hand just becomes dead, and it's not dead but much less playable, and it's really not, it makes the deck less consistent. We've got 2 Vion, a really good normal summon as well, but obviously we'd rather have Stratos, but Vion is our target to summon off the increase, sorry. Then we have our 2 Mali, so we can only play 2 unfortunately. One of the best cards in the deck, and just keep bringing itself back, along with the Denier, which can put Mali back on top of the deck to then play for effectively a 3rd Mali in the deck, so it's brilliant. And we've got the 1 Plasma, which we can search. It depends what route you want to go. Sometimes you want to go Dark Claw, sometimes you want to go Plasma, depending on what deck you're playing against. And as for hand traps, we have 3 Ash Blossom Gist as our monster hand trap. Onto spells, we've got 3 A Hero Lives, really good starter. Obviously not so great in time, we'd get rid of them, but just, you know, if you get Ash but you've also already got Straps in your hand, it's great, you just wasted their Ash. 3 Fusion Destiny, we play DP, we play Dystopia. What a brilliant card this is, I love seeing it, but it doesn't actually need to see this. The 1 Reinforcement of the Army, to search for Stratos, or well, whatever we need, but mainly seems to be Stratos. We have 3 Mask Change. We can dodge imperm. So you'll see in the extra deck the ways we can use Stratos, and then we can, if they have imperm or infect Velos, we can chain this. We can also search it off Shadow Mist in our end combo. The 1 Miracle Fusion, which we search off Sunrise. The 1 Polymerization, which we search off Vion. And I'm playing Frost and Talents. This card is just amazing. We get hand traps so much in this deck, so this is really useful. And then I'll call by just to try and insulate ourselves from said hand traps. Then we have Favourite Contact, which we can search off the Wingman. And then our last 3 hand traps are the 3 Impermanence. This deck can make a really good end board. It is susceptible to hand traps. That's why we have the Talents. That's why we have the call by. It's pretty fun. I'm not sure it's top tier, but it can take a game off 2 off people. So on to let's go extra deck. We've got 2 Denier. This is really good for getting an extra body on board. Works around your Destiny heroes. If you don't see your Destiny heroes, always get them to the graveyard. It can be quite annoying. We have the Infernal Devicer, which this is the thing that gives us our Neos to our hand. The Wonder Driver can keep resetting a Poly or a Miracle Fusion if we summon underneath it, so it's brilliant. Dread Decimator we don't really use very often, but I have used it to OTK before, so it's pretty good. Dark Claw messes up fire decks, really important. Definitely something we'll go into more in this format. The Blast is our target for Stratos. If we have Mask Change and they imperm us, we can go into this and then we can still get our effect off. One of the newer cards, really important. This searches our Favourite Contact and then tags out for Sunrise, which searches our Miracle Fusion. Lots of searches in this deck, kind of loses the Droll, but a lot of decks do. We have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which is really awesome. in our opening combo we actually pop this to summon the Shadow Mist and get ourselves a Mask Change, but going second it can actually have a lot of attack. This is what we summon off of our favourite contact. It can be a 1, 2, 3 pop, and it's just quite a big beater as well. The 1-0 don't actually go into it very often, but it's quite annoying for your opponent to play around, because if it leaves the field, you know, it blows up their field, so it's just a good insurance policy. The 1 DPE, one of the best cards in the entire deck. I love this card. Fusion Destiny mainly goes into this. We hard make it in our first combo though. 1 Dystopia, I'm using this as another target for Fusion Destiny. I've not actually made it yet, but it could come up. And then we're trying out Magnum the Reliever, because we can hard make this with the Poly once we've reset it with the Wonder Driver. So this is something we're experimenting with, not necessarily going to stay in. And then the side deck, we've got 1 Dark Angel. Yeah, it's a bit scummy floodgating our opponent, but we have to do it. Obviously it means our opponent can't really use spell cards, so it's really good. 2 Nibiru. This is our killer to try and kill some people back. We hate Nibiru, but it's such an impactful card, this format. And we've got 1, 2, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, because anti-spell was a thing, Fire King Island is a thing, so really hits it really hard, so it's a very good card. Another Thrust, in case you know we're going second, or even first. We get hand trapped a lot. We've got a few targets for this, which you'll see now. So we've got 1 Dimensional Barrier for sort of rogue decks, branded things like that. 1 Different Dimension Ground, which is amazing against Fire Kings, Snake Eye. We've got 1 Evenly Matched, and then we have our Floodgates, unfortunately, but we do need to use them because the deck's not quite strong enough on its own. So we've got 3 Anti-Spell, 1 Gozen and 1 Rivalry, which we can use in tandem with the Dark Angel and basically lock our opponent out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This deck's not particularly tier 1. Like I say, it can steal some games. It's a really fun deck. If your opponent doesn't really know what it does, you can steal some games quite easily. But yeah, thanks for watching.